are the people who claim their book was banned.
This is Don Martin. He is talking about me and my book, The Secret Ingredient, that was banned from a bookstore last June. I made a video about it, and Don made a series of videos attempting to discredit me with a bunch of claims that he has never substantiated. The first such false claim was that no bookstore would ever have ordered 100 copies of my book to begin with.
Bookstores simply can't carry 100 copies of a self-published children's picture book.
But later in another video, Don did admit that he was wrong.
I reached out to the Barnes & Noble. They confirmed they did indeed order a large number of books, and his books sold.
There was another independent bookstore that did buy a very large quantity of books. Those books did sell out.
In another video, Don claims that he found the bookstore that banned my book.
I received a very long, very detailed, anonymous tip telling me, allegedly, exactly which bookstore this happened at.
Yet he keeps the name of the bookstore totally secret. I personally do not name and shame, but if that bookstore wants to come forward and make a public video, I am more than happy to reply to it. Just the other day, I posted a video exposing a different homophobic bookstore for banning a book that featured an illustration of a gay wedding. That bookstore made a public video, and I replied to it. Now, in Don's latest video, he is calling out creators for using a tactic he calls pity marketing to sell their books. He says, quote, "You should be good at your job.
Good at your job.
Not good at crying on social media.
Not be good at crying on social media."
A good example of this so-called pity marketing is a video that Don himself posted just a few weeks ago, in which he shed tears after seeing the cover of his new book for the very first time. Let me repeat that. Don cried on camera to sell his new book.
I just saw the cover for Verity Vox and the Curse of Foxfire.
That video came up on my feed, and I left a comment telling Don that I was really excited about his new book and that I would be downloading the audiobook version. This may come as a surprise after all of the takedown videos that Don has made about me, but I actually like him. I think he's an intelligent, funny, and talented human being. Because Don's videos about me are using a tried and true technique for getting views and exposure. It's called clout chasing. It's when a creator attempts to increase their own fame or influence by engaging in conflict with creators that are larger than them. Don normally gets between 2,000 and 10,000 views on a video, but when he makes content about me, he gets hundreds of thousands of views. And I don't blame him for doing it. He is smart, and I suspect he'll continue. But do not be fooled or swayed by the many clout chasers on this platform who are only out for views.